Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike at TradeWinds RV Center here to congratulate you on the purchase of your Shamrock 21SS travel trailer hybrid. I'm here to show you how to use a few things on it, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A couple things I want you to take into consideration. First off, your slide. Be plenty of room for that to come in and out unhindered, preferably nothing hanging over top of it. Leave yourself a nice walking space. Leave room for both of your bunk ends to come down. Then I want you to think about where your power and water are. The power is in your off camp side or your driver's side of your tow vehicle, all the way at the end. And then your city water connect for parks is at the front of your off camp side or your driver's side of your tow vehicle. So park accordingly so you can utilize the facilities at the campsite. Once you've arrived, first thing you're going to do is level your unit. Now I do recommend, with your slide closed, get a little stick on level, find the center of your unit, put it on there, have someone watch that while you lower or right to raise your unit. Get your unit level. Once it is level, next thing you're going to do is stabilize it. On all four corners of your unit, you have the stabilizing jacks. Socket drive right here, put that on, and crank these to the right to come down. Now as this comes down, I'm going to recommend stabilizing jack pads. Jack pads are going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt and debris and hot blacktop in the summer. Get a 4-pack of those with your 10% off coupon. Put them on the ground and run these down just until they're taut. Once you receive any type of resistance on your hand crank, you know you're down far enough. Because remember, these are stabilizing jacks, not leveling jacks. You just want to bring them down until the unit's stable. So put down your jack pads, run all four of these down. Once we got our unit level and stable, we can go ahead and hook up our power and water. Again, your power cords over here on the off camp side. 30 amp service. So at the end of that 30 amp service, should you need to plug in at home, is a 30 to 110 adapter. Got our power hooked up, let's do our water. So up here's your city water connection. First and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. Always use this when putting your water in. Hook up your water pressure regulator, hook up your hose, but don't turn our hose on yet. Right here to the left of your city water connect is your hot water heater. All we're going to do at this point is return our drain plug. I do recommend plumber's tape. Don't put putty on here, that'll gum it up. So plumber's tape, get that in there nice and snug, and then you can go inside and turn on your hot water heater. Now you're going to want to open up your hot water lines. Once water's flowing through there, you know this is full and you can turn it on. Now let's say we're going to go camping and we're not going to use city water. We're going to go dry docking and use potable water. On the front of your campsite is your potable water tank. Simply fill that up with a hose. 2 ways to tell when it's full. One, there's an overflow valve right here, or 2 on the inside where you check your levels of your tanks. You can hold your fresh water button down, that'll tell you when it's full. Alright, we got our power and water hooked up. Let me walk you around the rest of the unit here.
I'll be right back.
Do you have a docking light here?
Hopefully with the unit.
Your propane?
I guess we'll find out.
Lefty-loosey to open up. It is on a regulator. Simply point this handle toward the tank you wish to be using. Check your battery posts when you arrive. Make sure them haven't wiggled loose over time. Go around your off camp side, your hot water heater. There's a 110 below your city water connect. You have a little bit of storage here. When your slides in, we're leaving the campsite. We'll be able to get down here and open up your dump tank. You have an outdoor shower. Again, your power. I will show you how to hook this, set this up. Real simple. You have these poles here to set in, and this will fold down from inside. Storage there. Spare tire with the cover. Come over to your campsite. It looks like somebody has put a level on here for you. So use that level. Make sure your unit's level before you start putting on your stabilizing jacks. That's access to the back of your fridge. Another 110 out here. And a lip with propane that you can bring your grill out here. And this is your furnace heat release flue. If you run your furnace, steer clear of that. It will get rather hot. That about covers everything on the outside. Let's go take a look inside your unit. Immediately in the door, I like to point out the fire extinguisher. Make sure that you and everyone that's camping with you knows that the fire extinguisher is located at the entry doorway. Here's your lights. 110. There's your slide mechanism. We'll run that back in when leaving. Coming over here to your stove, you do have a fan and a light. This metal top makes a good backsplash. Now this you do have to light with a lighter. Simply turn it to high light. Use a hand lighter and light your oven and stove. Your oven is actually pilot. Turn it to pilot light on. Get up underneath there and turn on your pilot. Sound system here. Power right here. Functions. You got disc. Here's your FM radio. I don't know if we'll pick anything up in here, but I'll turn it up. See if we can get something to come in here. Anyway, you can play your music indoors. Outdoors, actually even has a cassette player. Self-explanatory microwave. You do have a lot of individual lighting here. For your thermostat, turn on your AC, hear that crank up real quick. Shut that off, turn on your furnace. Turn the temperature up here. Furnace kicked on. You'll notice when I shut the furnace off, it takes a few minutes for your furnace fan to shut off. It's like that on all trailers. Come up here is your fridge. Turn this on. We are on auto with it when this button is pushed in. That means you're running off electricity when you're plugged in. As soon as you unplug, it will switch to gas. Or push that in and you are strictly on gas. If this check light comes on, it means your gas is low. Keep that on auto. Down below your fridge on the floor, here's your access panel to your breaker box and fuses. Looks like you got a bunch of 15s in there, a couple 30s. Highly recommend having a handful of those with you when you go camping. Step into your bathroom here. Get a light on the wall. You have a hand crank open exhaust fan up here. Here's where your 110 with GFCI resets at. A lot of individual lighting in here. So here's where you check your tanks at. There's your brand new battery. There's your fresh tank. That's the button I said you can hold down to tell when your potable water is full. There's your black and gray tanks. Keep an eye on them and dump accordingly. Your back bed area. I will show you when you let the back down. I'll show you real quickly how this sets up here. As you see, try to pull this toward me instead of going outside and doing it. So on the end of your bunk here, you've got this little slot. And you have a bar with a curved end and a straight end. The straight end will go into that slot. Like so. It's kind of hard to do one-handed here. Get it up in that slot, push this back. Now your curved end will tuck right up on this metal piece. And that's how you set that up. We'll bring it down to leave. Go aside and we'll press that down. Actually, I can bring it down with the hook end. You will want to fold your mattress in half. Pull it up towards you. And when you fold that up from outside, it'll set in there correctly. Here's your bar for your other end. Bigger bed on this end. Open it up the same exact way. Here's a griddle. Your table. Just stand those legs up. Now it'll give you your table here. Or you can leave it down there, remove the griddle. Put your cushions down here and you have a whole nother bed up here. Your sofa will jackknife down to a bed. So a lot of sleeping space in this. Individual lights up here. Storage there is access to your water tank and water pump. That about covers everything on the inside. Let's act like we're leaving the campsite. We'll take this bar. We're out of the way here. Down here to your slide mechanism and hit in. Now as this is coming in, you need to go through and make sure all doors and drawers are closed, that nothing's going to impede this slide from coming in. Just that quickly your slides there. Shut off these lights. Then I can see all the individual lights I need to go through the unit and shut off. Don't want to leave any of your lighting on. My bathroom. All of our lighting is off. Step out of the unit. And let's close this back up. First thing we're going to do is remove these bars. The easiest way to do it, get up underneath, use your shoulder, and lift your bed up and pull that out. Just that easy. Remember, when setting it up, this end will go in here. This slotted end will go in there. You also have these canvas holders, the strings. You'll hook all those up. I'm going to unhook those now. Move our bars again. We'll store those inside. I'll unhook all our strings and then I'll show you how to fold this up. Alright, just as you're folding this up, make sure you tuck it in your canvas on the sides. Tuck in. All this has to unsnap from here. You have to remember to tuck your canvas as you're going up. Turns out here, tightens here. And the end this end. Tighten them down tight. I got our unit all closed up. Let's bring up our stabilizing jacks. Unhook your water. Come around here to your off camp side. You come to our hot water heater. Lift up on this pressure release valve. It's going to let all the hot water out of your hot water heater. Close that, otherwise your door won't close. And then remove your drain plug. Remember, you're dealing with hot water, so be careful. Hook up your hitch and head on up to the dump station. At the dump station, you take the sewage hose, comes to your convenience pack. Hook it up right here, hook the other up into the dump. First thing you're gonna pull is wastewater. Sewer outlet, excuse me. That's gonna be your right handle. It's gonna be your black tank. Pull that. Once that sounds like it's no longer draining, close that handle. Come up here to the left and pull that gray handle. It's gonna be your cleaner water as your sinks and your showers, and that'll clean your sewage hose out for you. store it away in a nice sanitary place, and head on home. Again, we thank you for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this Shamrock for many years to come. Happy camping.